fair uncles,
We
we have some folks to thank because they were generous and kind and loving and decided to give us to join the ranks who have started to give us a little bit of money per episode so that we don't all flush our own heads down the toilet. And so we owe some thanks to these people. Thanks so much to Darwin's Revolver, to Richard, to Moist Titivolus. Thank you so much.
Okay. I had that once.
And let's see. I don't know who's up. I think it's. I'm going to say it's Uncle Doug who's up
Oh my God.
to give a saint to Zilch.
Zilch. Okay. Zilch, your patron saint, is Saint Saturnella the Generous of Jaffina, Sri Lanka. And I am looking at a map right now. Saint Saturnella is the patron saint of all non-essential oils, ineffective sound baffling, and that terrible feeling when you realize you didn't turn off the Zoom call before calling all your coworkers idiots. That happened to someone I might know.
that is a busy saint these days.
I apologized for that, you guys. Come on.
That is a busy saint these days.
Right? All right. But we're not done yet because I...
Well, Dan, wait, just if I may.
Oh, you may.
Another saint just slid in under the wire.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was just looking at our emails, as we say in Utah, and another saint slid under the wire.
Who's
shall
that?
This is for Gordon and Katie.
Oh, okay.
So shall I bestow a saint upon
Yeah,
them?
please do.
Okay, good. I'm glad we caught them in time. So, Saint Gordon and Katie, you obviously, those are solid names. Gordon's a solid Canadian name. I don't know if you guys are in Canada. But you require Saint Roderick the Petite of La Mancha. And that is the patron saint of rutabagas, marriages of inconvenience, and the Bay City Rollers management team. So there you go. Very critical saint. Critical saint.
Very good stuff. Excellent. Yeah. And I must bestow upon Robert a heaven.
Yes.
For he has earned himself eternal glory. So, Robert, you've heard the phrase heaven on earth, right? Well, buddy, after your death, you'll be the only guy who really understands it. That's because after you die, like Dracula, the Highlander, or the three Nephites before you, you will be sent back here to Earth to walk this beautiful planet for eternity.
Oh, boy.
Here's the thing, though. You won't have to worry about food or water because you're an eternal being now. You have no physical needs. You'll never suffer an injury or wheeze your way through an illness or allergy again. You'll never be tired or need a break from strenuous activity. You can't drown or break a bone. You, my friend, are indestructible. Not only that, but you'll also be perfected psychologically and emotionally. You've reached nirvana, baby. There's no suffering or anxiety. It's all peace and love for you all the time. Isn't that great? So, there you'll be, walking among the sad, dejected, freaked out, pain-stricken beings just like you once were. They'll scream at each other, they'll cry, they'll attack and cajole each other, and you'll observe with the patience and loving detachment of the Buddha. Nothing can harsh your buzz. Of course, you'll also see them at their best, their most loving and happy moments, and because you used to be one of them, you can join in these joys and participate in their celebrations. You're free to have deep, amazing relationships with them. Sex, marriage, whatever you like. Of course, they'll eventually age and die, and you never will, which will confuse and sometimes actually genuinely destroy some of them. But you'll be fine. You'll watch as history unfolds. You'll see their wars and their reconciliations. You'll shake your head knowingly as they continually sit down on their own balls, never seeming to learn the lessons from the past. You can try things if you want. Meddle! The other gods always have. Try to teach them the error of their ways. Tell them how to love each other. Give them better guidelines than they've ever had before. a bunch of them will believe you and follow you. Of course, they'll just fuck it up in some way or another because that's what we silly mortals do, and you'll get to watch as we turn your message of beauty and light into a damned good reason to kill each other. And who knows? Maybe that's exactly what will happen. Maybe we'll all kill each other. Maybe we'll wreck the environment beyond redemption, or nuke the shit out of the world and everybody will die of radiation poisoning, or maybe a new virus will emerge and finally do away with humanity forever. However, after humanity dies away, as it certainly must at some point, you'll be there to see it, and then you'll get to explore an Earth without us. See what happens when nature takes back all the cities and roadways. That'll be interesting, right? And then, well, I guess eventually the sun will go nova and the Earth will be obliterated. That'll be weird. You'll be fine, of course, but there won't be a planet for you anymore. So sorry about that. I guess you'll just float out there alone with your thoughts in space. A planet unto yourself. Hey! Wow, you'll be a planet! Cool! A living, sentient planet, floating peacefully forever in the void of eternal space. Enjoy!
So he's kind of the Highlander.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
there can be only one.
Yeah, exactly. And there you can just doing the backstroke through the eternities.
Yeah, and you want to be the Highlander of Highlander Part 1, not Part 2.
Or the series.
I'll tell you about I wanted to do a Highlander children's show, like a children's cartoon, but the catchline is there can be only fun.
I was going to do.
I was hoping you were going to say that they were going to murder each other until there was only one child left.
Well, that's kind of just how life is these days, anyway.
I was going to do a Spanish language version, and the tagline was "There can only be Juan."
Okay. It didn't have to go there. It didn't have to become racist, but I guess that's what you do.
That's what we do here. Anyway, thank you guys, all of you donors, so much for all of your beautiful donations. We appreciate you the most. If any of the rest of you would like to be so mostly appreciated, you may do so by going to howtoheretic.com, clicking on the support thingy, and that takes you to the Patreon thingy, and then you can sign up and choose whatever level you want to contribute, and we will lavish our praise upon you.
That's right, because the only color the uncles see is green.
Yep. Well, or stars. We like stars. Go ahead and give us 5 stars on any of the places, and we'll love you for that too.
We sure will. Thank you so much, you guys.
We love you.
Let's continue.